We ain't both playing with the Cowboys, is we?
Yield that you can get out of a small container. Today we'll discuss why it works, how it works so well. There's some natural principles at play, and I think when you're done watching the video, if you've not considered getting an earth box, you're going to be figuring out, do I build one, do I buy one, what's the best way to go? Other uses for them, a lot of people put these on their patio and they have an entire kitchen garden right outside where they cook. They can go out there, pull fresh herbs, take down some peppers, have lettuce. If you're into that kind of stuff, the tent behind us is going to be for vegetables. And this is a brand new earth box. If you've been following, we have other earth boxes. We're going to use those in the veggie tent. We're setting up a brand new one today so we can take advantage of teaching you from beginning what it looks like, what it comes with. There's multiple ways to do this. And when you learn from the manufacturer, they kind of teach you a little differently than the build-a-soil way. So if you're going to use living soil in the earth box, I want to teach you how to do it. Now for autoflowers, they're a little bit finicky. And what I mean by that is when you grow them, we all know how much a setback can slow you down when you're growing. But the difference with autoflowers is we don't have any time to recover from a setback because they go into flower when they go into flower. Where normally if you have a bedroom and if you have a flower room, as long as the bedroom has healthy plants that are ready to move into flower, there's never a delay. You can always pick and choose from there. You can have an abundance in your bedroom. You can have slow veggers. You can do whatever. You can have one take 2 weeks too long as by the time you're ready to flower, you have healthy plants. With an autoflower, it's based on the time, not the photo period. So if you're watching this for the first time and you're wondering, hey, build-a-soil, autoflowers, we've never done autoflowers here as part of our series, but this time I'm getting excited because the breeding's changed a lot since the last time I ran them. Those of you might be familiar a decade ago or even longer about the lowrider autoflower crosses like AK-47 lowrider and all the other ones that were popular at the time. They weren't nearly as uniform in breeding. The quality wasn't very good, and a lot of people called them ditchweed because the ruderalis comes from an area where there could be 24 hours of light. And because of that, they've developed a special feature. This type of hemp, this type of ruderalis plant, it acts differently in the sense that when you plant it, it doesn't wait for the sun to get to 12 hours per day or less to start to flower. Normally indoors, what we do is we just trigger our lights to be on 12 hours a day. Maybe 13 would be enough, but to make sure we go 12 hours or less, and that triggers the bloom that we're after in a set period of time. Outdoors, flowering can be lengthened because
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
It could be 24 hours of light. Most people agree that 18 hours of light with 6 hours off is a really good time frame for autoflowers. And I think that's coupled by the fact that we have really potent lights nowadays. And a lot of times running a powerful light 24 hours a day is just going to be too much light in a day for most plants. So the seeds that we're going to be popping, a lot of you requested that we do these ones, the strawberry milk and cookies. And it's spelled with a Q. And this is, let's see, milk and cookies crossed to Bruce Banner number 3R. And there are 5 seeds in here, and we only need 4 of them.
First carry for James Conner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that one.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Season goes and big store for a solid game.
So what we're going to do is germinate these seeds, have them in the and they're going to be under 18.6.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
One of the earth boxes that has 2 of the strawberry milk and cookies, and we're going to put that into a special 4x4 tent that we're going to make just for the autoflowers to highlight.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And I'll do my best to make the DLI simple. So if the one that's on
to throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm a little cliche here. Your Vince's partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Some of the customers of this company have reached out to us already and shown us pictures of their strawberry milk and cookies, and they were ecstatic, above and beyond. They were like sharing pictures, saying this is the best
now Murray.
ever grown. You have to grow. I spoke a lot.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early go. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Murray again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it.
Good shit.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zachers there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be.
They will take it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
That'll give these just enough time to get about that big with a few leaves before they go to the flower, which seems really small, but in earth box, by the time the roots hit the reservoir and they really jump and stretch, I think you're going to be impressed with what we're able to do. Throwing some photoperiod seeds in the flower immediately, kind of treating them like they're an autoflower. And then we'll be able to make comparisons. Was this a waste of time? Was it better to grab autoflowers? And I think we'll have lots to talk about. So for those of you that have demanded we do some autoflowers, looking back now, begrudgingly, I appreciate it. I think this is going to be really good. That's not what we always do. And I want to get them germinated. So let's get started right now. I'm going to do the first earth box completely in front of you. And then I'm just going to grab the next two and bang it out because it's just the same exact process. I'm actually going to direct sow them And the reason why I'm going to direct sow them, I'll talk about it when I do it. I'm going to put the seeds right in the soil in here. I'm not going to start them in little cups. The main reason I say that is autoflowers, they don't like to be transplanted. And I guess what I mean by that is you don't have these waves of growth. They're going to go into flower. Part of that is determined by
so Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I don't have very many resources. I better go to flower when you succeed. When you supply. But if you give it
and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The other thing I'll notice is if you
as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Transplant, get him slowed down, transplant. You're only working with it, like literally the day you driven it to seed, it's a ticking time bomb. So we want as much explosive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And then you want to deal with that finicky. A lot of people are scared to direct plants into a big thing.
Now Elliott.
This is not no play, brand new. It's not like
and some room to maneuver.
I can just directly plant.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I would say it might be best to make a little space and put like some fresh seedling soil in there and germinate in there. Or start your cup and just transplant before it's rebound at all. Make sure you baby it and just treat it.
6-0 our score after 1.
So, to avoid the mistake we had earlier in the season, I'm going to put a dome on it. That's going to trap the moisture around the seeds, and I know that I won't have to water it. It's not going to evaporate the moisture. I'm going to be confident that I'm going to germinate well, depending on the seeds, right? How old they are, lots of different things you might have to consider at home. So let's get started. I've got Bill
back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down.
And I'm also going to use some
again to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to do the autoflowers first.
Prescott swinging this out for Pollard, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So once we get the soil in there, we're going to make sure we use the wetting agent to make sure it is evenly moist, no dry pockets. And also in the water, we're going to put Rootwise Micro Complete. That'll make sure that we have the mycorrhizae and all the beneficial in the soil to begin with. Because this has been sitting in a bag, although it's a little bit of soil, it was probably
they'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines, watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st down, get downfield and score. How about they picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So that's what I'm going to add in here right now is about 3 teaspoons. Okay? This is an 8.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. More now to return.
Ooh, what the fuck?
And good start field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They're going to hold about 7.5 to 10 gallons of soil. I'm not going to have them completely full because I want to be able to come in there and mound craftland and worm casting and all that stuff on top of it. That'll make a big difference. So for now,
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. Finding Green complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Murray.
What's up, babe?
Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Murray again. This is Connor.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
This is shallow to help maximize that wicking effect. The taller ones that I've used, they didn't work as well.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So that's part of it. Let's deconstruct this. This is the food grade plastic shelf in front of you. It's got holes in it because you're so.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Good looking out.
And they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points. But
Save me from having to go for 2. It's my man.
Typically, we're trying to do quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
If you look in the bottom, this is the reservoir. The reservoirs are overflow. That's what I mean about being new to this, to mitigate the over and underwatering problem. If you put too much water in the tube, it's going to dump out.
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held them. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. Out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Oh, fuck. Good
Cowboys
shit.
signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice haul. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Daniels on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
We're just going to get the booster right, as if this was a regular container, and just pretend it does not have the sun irrigation. Once I see the plants are explosively growing, likely that the roots will now. The first thing plants do is they put roots to the side and go down. They want to determine the new space now. As soon as these plants start growing and they're a little bit bigger than babies, that to me will signal the time I'm going to start watering down the bottom. Here's the thing, the first watering, it might last a week.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Escaping the pressure right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I see a reflection, there's still water. As soon as I see no reflection.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Occasionally on the plant approach, if it went too slow, wasn't quite ready for bottom water, and then you have to pull the whole time, and you literally just 180 and die. Then you move out and just ditch. So that's the worst case scenario. You can completely avoid that by just doing what I told you to do. You know, there's always exceptions to the rule. Somebody might be able to keep the reservoir full when it's hot out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Good D.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Good D.
Time there, and now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Good D. Good D.
In the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb.
Good shit. Good shit.
Get this to about the 45.
Jack, get out of there.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the
get out of there.
time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
A lot of people will go, it's a bad enough sort of. But I like it. I mean, that's the business inches before I even. So I'm definitely going to put that 4th back evenly across them all. And that means I'll have a 3rd of the back each.
Fuck.
Which will just be perfect.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Murray. Ertz has it left side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Good. I just finished water.
Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Because it's still going to be like moving around just a little bit. Once it's settled in, it feels nice.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone.
Oh, man. Fuck that up. Good shit.
Make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I put 1 gallon of water in each one of these. And since there's 10 gallons of soda,
Murray now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Murray now. Being chased down.
Oh, that's my fault. Good shit.
He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
My fault, fellas.
Touchdown there. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. After the touchdown, outdoors play.
You got to get on board without using a timeout.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Can we do it, fellas? Yeah, we can do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical.
Way to get rid of it.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they would influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
Good D.
As he releases it.
They coming, boy.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised
Well, if they coming,
on this snap.
what can we do about it? What can I do about you coming through like that?
To throw is Prescott.
Ooh, that's good D. That's game. That's game, baby. Good shit, man.
To the 21-yard line.
Good shit, good shit.
So the 5th seed that was in here just jumped out, and I'll look for it and grab it. All right, be careful. I was trying to show you. It stuck in the foam, and it fell in the soil. I had to dig around for a second, and I got the seed. So here's the 5th one right here to plant the seeds. All I'm going to do is try and push my finger in. Don't worry about the pumice too much, but I'm just going to put it about as deep as I mentioned, set it down. Now, here's something I don't always talk about. There's a direction to the seed. And so it's hard to see on here, but there's kind of a bottom where the whole seed comes together, and you can see like a knuckle on the bottom of it. At the top, it comes together perfect. At the bottom of the seed, it kind of has a knuckle on the bottom where it all comes together. You can see it's a round knot where the top slopes together. A lot of people know that the seed opens where it's slanted at the top, cracks and just going to get all condensated in here, and that's going to keep it perfect.
I want to make up
And
for
literally,
that.
I will not touch that. I'm not going to have to water it or do anything to it until those seeds germinate. If you have seeds that take, sometimes they take 5 to 10 days to germinate. It's really rare. You might need to pop the dome and throw some water in there to get like a flush of water on to get the seeds to pop. But I try to
You
avoid
fucked
it.
my streak
The only
up.
thing that I do before I put the dome on is one last bit of moisture. And the reason is, right where I put the seed, even though I packed it, I want it to kind of like congeal right onto the seed. And the seed, it's designed by nature. Its only job at this point is to pull moisture and literally wicking it into the inside so that it can open. And it's very good at it. So it just needs to be moist in the area, and that's it. I'm just going to hit it from afar so that I don't dislodge the seed. Okay, that's it. I'm going to put the dome on. I'm going to keep planting the rest of the seeds. I'm going to label it even though I know what they are. There we go. Okay. I've got a 3rd seed here. I've got a 5th seed, I should say. You know, it's not often that you get a...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll have the to get us started. And off we go from Nashville.
Let's go, baby. Redemption.
Watson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
When you're dealing with expensive seeds, hope that it works. Beyond hope, I want to make sure that I have enough so that 5th seed, if should any of these holes not pop, hopefully that does, and I can move it to that location. So we'll find out. I'll put it right there. Night Owl. Thanks, Daz. Who's planting your seeds? I think they're going to explode out of here. I know we've talked about organic soils for autoflower specific. I really think this will work well. Maybe we'll learn from
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Just off center, one there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Derrick Henry. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. The loss resulted.
Good looking out, man.
But it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
right? If we can get the
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
About these genetics. Questions for Daz. I'm sure he'll jump in here and answer some. If you've got questions about earth boxes, I really wanted to make this an episode about the earth box and about setting up the earth box and about the nuances there. So we kind of did a little bit of a deep dive on the pressure, on how it all works for watering. I'm going to show you how the water going forward, how the reservoir gets to tap, all of that. So that's along.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Over there, and she's going to be teaching. We've also got the organic 10 by 10. We're going to teach you how to grow your own food indoors, in your garage, no matter what your weather's like. And we'll be using LEDs to do that. Daz, thank you so much for the seeds. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the next Build a Soil episode.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming up on Garden Talk.
It's raining.
Working with his second and 4.
That could be a conundrum because the plant's wet, and that's why it's
The give is to Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit.
35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, good looking.
Ooh, good run. Damn, good shit. Good shit.
He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
The show's been around since 2013.
Oh, just quick.
The extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Thanks to all of you who support the podcast for Patreon. If you'd like to support,
Pollard to return from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's got this down to the 35. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down. It won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after one.
I will leave a link to Dutch Pro's Amazon store down in the description section below, and you can use coupon code MrGrow at 10DP for a discount on their products. Thanks to Spider Farmer for sponsoring this podcast.
2nd and 11 now.
Board-style LED grow lights, bar-style LED grow lights,
Here's Prescott.
inline fans, and carpet filters.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down. Elliott.
Hold that rock.
Inside the 10 to the 9.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Henry ain't gonna outrush us, baby.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Yeah, it should be an action-packed. So to begin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
First game to me is, I would say, challenging. Sometimes I thought
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
So my first plan, probably plan in my bed, we got to get some content. Just a little bit of make this nice. And then it led from there to really, I've always liked hot sauce. Me and my brother would challenge each other. We could eat the hot jalapeno.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
But later in my growing career, had the opportunity in Colorado to get some goals.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Disregard for myself, but that's it in a nutshell.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Person to yield out of it, like 1 gallon containers. So I thought that was cool.
You definitely can. To give you a quick tip, I had some seasons have been harder for me to start.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to count for the running back coming out the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
It actually can help out up there inside and go.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give him another shot because Peppers is definitely something to grow. Not just
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but
What?
still,
I ain't call a fucking timeout.
every time, won't you?
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats.
That's me.
Football so far. And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good shit.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Go out.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yield outside. People should remember when you're thinking about growing medicinal plants outside, what is your goal? How much? Is this just a try? If you have a green thumb, and how everyone has some sort of,
they snap it to Tannehill.
Fuck, good shit. Good shit.
Touchdown. Julio Jones. 31 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point. And good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
It's so important for those that don't have IPM, integrated pest management, and layman's terms, it's really just the things that you do in order to prevent pests.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with still more than a minute to go and a half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Most important thing I'd say for IPM on outdoors, since we are in an environment that we're not controlling as much as the indoors.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Also, being able to spin out the plan.
Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Yeah, how do we do that? With the underside of the leaves, we don't want to be looking there. A lot of bugs, I won't even say that. I was going to say a lot of bugs you can see by the naked eye, but if you can, I ran into
the Titans offense set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 31, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And that wasn't the spray I'm talking about. You know, if I have a battle, we got to break this cycle. So we got Spider-Man.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Prescott on play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard.
My fault. Good D, though.
And quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run some of those tackles and go a long way.
Saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
But we can go to the other things, too, what I talked about here. British Columbia, Bud Rock, Bowl.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
We saved that for the other challenges that are going beyond. Yeah, because that'll be a real good conversation. Bud Rock, because I've experienced that as well.
Here's Prescott.
Forgot to mention.
Fuck that up. Ooh, good drop.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They're doing a job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him
should
to
have been a pick.
To him in this game.
Yeah, I had Chad Westport on my podcast a couple months ago, and we talked about bricks.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
That would be a very for sure. A base for me would probably be the HP COVID fail.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
You can do a 20% mix of one cast. You can do a 10% mix. It's your call. There's a lot of recipes out there, which is going to give you some nutrition.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Different ratios of cocoa, like 25% cocoa, the P ratio, and it does help with
this is Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
If you don't, if you're getting straight feet, then yeah, I would be adding for like
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. Again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throw left
Good
side
shot.
complete. That's Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
I can't hold enough organic matter, nutrition, whatever that gets fed liquid nutrition.
On 1st down, it's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You don't want to be chasing after water, days, irrigation setup.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Good shot, good shot.
Quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Oh, my fault, fellas. My fault.
Touchdown, Titans.
We got a game, fellas.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And require more maintenance, more water.
Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Are you just planting that seed directly into that 20 down? Or are you
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense? After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Go outside, 25 gallons, water that, easy to do, but I skip the 1, when people go to a 5, and then to the bigger size container with just a pot, that way there's no food. I'm not doing that many plants, but I like to go for the 1 gallon finishing size, whether that might be a 5, 9, could be at least a 20 or 25 gallon. And I know that's not
now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. He finds his man.
Hold on to the rock.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Start indoors, and they're going to stay in that small container. They're going to try to stay as small as possible, and then some folks don't want to.
Ooh, good hit, good hit, good hit.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to...
Let my nuts hang.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Prescott.
Good D. That's on me. I fucked up. Bad throw.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down.
Bad
And
throw,
the
bad
Titans, they've got
throw.
the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
So my way is not always. There's a lot of different styles also working on there.
Well said.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Is the base nutrients anatomy.
All right, so base nutrients.
A give to Henry.
Base nutrients for my next is
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tannehill.
Come on, you got to pick that off.
The linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henry.
Good run, good run.
Tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Points in the grow. Maybe it's Bloom's really coming on.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
They're repeating synthetically salt-based nutrients and organically. They're just nutrients there.
Now a handoff to Henry.
Good run, good run.
Touchdown! It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Just hurt our feelings. Good game, good game. Still some time left.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
He blew that shit. Good game, good game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to...
Bad throw, Dak. Bad throw, baby.
And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Don't want to go to bed with 2 L's.
Atmosphere, you can kind of, I think, affect what's going on with the microbes if you go too high in with phosphorus. So watch that. But yeah, that would be one of my main additives. And of course, I haven't said it in any of this. I know you like recharge. I use recharge across throughout the grow. That's one of the things that, in a roundabout way.
But we gonna go ahead and call it a night.
Recharge, guys, is just microbial inoculant. If you aren't using microbes, you want to be adding microbes.